Hey everybody!
Hey! It is the end of the year and we are doing a big recap on all things marketing, PR, stuff like that of 2022, but we're gonna do it in a fun way, kind of a game. We've made sort of a game of this. So we've picked different categories and basically separately we chose our winners, who we would give the award to for the best whatever and the worst whatever, and we don't know what each other picked, but we're going to reveal them at the same time and then see who takes the cake. And these are our Nick and Janae awards for business and marketing efforts of 2022. I don't have a better name than that. We should have thought of something catchy.
Yeah.
Quippy. Whatever.
These
are our picks. Here we go.
Here we go.
Okay. All right, up first, we're going to be talking about product-related marketing efforts. Okay, so first up, the best product-related marketing effort. And here's what we're gonna do. Instead of saying like the marketing effort, the name of the campaign or whatever, just say the name of the company for all of these.
Okay.
And that's what we'll say, and then we'll elaborate if we need to.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Say it at the same time. One, two, three. Scrub Daddy. Mayo?
Mayo.
What's mayo?
I think it was like Best Foods and Hellman's. They've been.
That's not the name. Well, then say the name of the company.
Well, there are two different companies we're doing. Like as a category, there's been a lot of like really cool, like intentional, like.
Mayo is not a company.
Okay.
I said say the name of a company, and you said a product.
Best Foods.
Okay. Why is Best Foods your best?
So I saw them doing stuff on Reddit, talking about like really leaning on like the fact that Reddit can have really weird kind of like subreddits and categories, and talking about how people that like extra mayo on mayo sandwiches and just getting like acknowledging that it's can be a little weird or like even gross, but there are people that love it and they were there for it. So that I loved. And then I just saw a campaign where they were replacing the eggs in eggnog drinks with mayo, and they had like a mixologist make these drinks, and I just feel like I've been just more culture. Yeah, I've just been more aware of mayo this year as like a condiment, and I feel like that's really good that it wasn't just one place. It was like I kept seeing it pop up in a very organic way in where it's being placed, enough that I was like thinking about it.
That's fascinating.
That's why I picked mayo.
That's fascinating because I feel that I've seen none of this.
It's
were targeted.
It's been targeted towards me.
Wow.
And not towards
wow,
you.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, did you hear what I said?
You said Scrub Daddy.
I said Scrub Daddy. Scrub Daddy is hilariously awesome because this is just a weird product, right? Like it's a sponge and it has a face cut out of it, and we've all seen it in the store and probably not bought it because we're just like, I don't know why. But I think that because they realized that the name of the product has daddy in it, and that's very Gen Z, they went on TikTok and they've just been chaos. TikTok chaos, absolutely chaotic. I saw this ad that they were running promotionally that you saw as well that was talking about their cleaning product in a really explicit way.
To the point where I was like,
it was uncomfortable.
What am I watching?
Like it was being squirted over the face of Scrub Daddy, and I was like, this is so funny to me because like this was previously a product that had no real branding, no real angle. I mean, nothing that sets it apart. And they decided to have so much unhinged fun that now it's like they are like a celebrity in their own right on TikTok. And so that product has become
really, really good.
Like now everybody cares about a sponge of all things.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments which one you pick.
Oh, we're not going to pick?
We can pick, but I also want to know
let them vote.
I also want to know what people think.
Okay.
You know what? I think Scrub Daddy between the two.
Yeah.
Because of how good they've been tackling TikTok, which has been really its own thing.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Moving on to the worst product-related marketing effort.
This time you say the company name, right?
Okay. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1800
Balenciaga.
tequila.
Oh, wait, what
Oh.
happened with 1800 tequila?
Well, it's okay. Worst as in not like problematic, but they had a campaign where they partnered with a jewelry designer called Greg Juan in New York, and they did like these little like decanters and little like bracelets and stuff, and they had like a live stream, and the whole thing
Sounds
was
nice.
so. I think in marketing, it's like even if it's really bad, you end up talking about it, and if it's really good, you end up talking about it. But in marketing, the worst possible offense is just being indifferent, because it's absolutely the opposite of any effort you were trying to do. Even if it ends up being bad and people talk about it like a train wreck, people were still talking about it in some way, shape, or form. But to just be forgettable when you're trying to market, I think it's the worst offense. And when I was looking at articles for this list, that one came up, and I scrolled past it, and then I came back to it because I thought, it really says something that I scrolled past it, and then I looked more into it, and I thought, there was so much work that went into this product, had to get made.
Expensive
product, and they did like live streams and stuff, and I don't know, I just feel
it's
like
just a bad effort.
that didn't really tell me anything new about the 1800 tequila. I don't really think of decanting tequila.
No.
Maybe elsewhere, but here I'm not thinking about it in that way.
And if you were gonna decant a tequila, wouldn't it be something like a special reserve from a special, batch that you wouldn't just do it with off the shelf 1800 tequila.
Yeah, it just felt very forgettable to me.
Yeah.
So that's.
It sounds like they were trying to maybe like up their brand reputation or something.
Yes. What was yours?
Balenciaga. Balenciaga's holiday campaign, we just recently saw, and do I even need to say more? I'm sure everybody knows about it. It was absolutely horrific. And then their response was awful because they just sort of tried to act like they didn't know that people would, which is not true. And I'm all for, especially high fashion brands doing edgy things. It makes sense. They're always going to push the envelope. They're always going to be edgy. But the second you bring kids into it, we're just, we can't go there. We can't. And no one will appreciate you. And the fact that the response was so bad as well left such a bad taste in everyone's mouth. People were attacking the parents of the child models, the photographer. I mean, they were coming for them. It's been just horrible. It is a terrible product campaign.
Because we have some categories further down that I thought it might have worked better.
Yeah.
But interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was technically a campaign for product.
It was technically a campaign for product. I vote tequila because
I do like what you said, and I think that what I'm talking about was more like a catastrophic.
And I actually have that further down in another category.
Oh, do you? Okay.
I vote tequila.
Yeah. Okay, for this one, let's give it to 1800. Sorry, 1800, you are the winner of worst product-related campaign of 2022. 2022 was fraught with PR crises for celebrities and for businesses alike. There were so many. So who gets the award for the best response? Just like A+ award, best response to their PR crisis.
Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3. The
Taco
Try Guys.
Bell.
Oh. I don't know if my response counts. I think it does, but it's not what you typically think. But
I like that. I forgot about the Try Guys. I like yours. I go with yours.
Okay.
Because the Try Guys kind of came out ahead of it, and we're like, this is how we're gonna do it, and it's
the way they spoke on camera. It was kind of iconic in its own right. Like SNL tried to spoof it, and it wasn't even funny because we were like, don't make fun of it. It was really good. It was a good response.
Yeah, it was a good response.
SNL flopped because they tried to.
Because I think isn't it like not Pete Davidson. One of the guys on SNL is friends with the Try Guy that got booted out, so they were trying to make the rest of the Try Guys look bad. Oh yeah, that's what it was about.
Oh well, that's
people
stupid.
were like, that's kind of low.
Yeah, it is. No, I think their response has been great, and the fact that they...
And you know it went great because we just kind of forgot about it and we moved on.
Well, sort of. I mean, I'm admittedly a BuzzFeed millennial, and so I still really love the Try Guys. And I have seen that now it's almost like they're fans who were passe fans, kind of like me. I was sort of like, yeah, I watched their stuff, but not like religiously.
Mm-hmm.
I now feel almost like more like passionate for them, like more
really?
like supportive for them. When I see their stuff, I'm like, you guys went through a lot. That was hard.
Oh.
I love that they rebranded so quickly and have like a Triceratops now, because it's like Try Guys. It almost works better than it was before. I think it went so smoothly.
Yes.
And it was so respectful, beautiful. Chef's kiss, great PR response.
Yeah.
Yes, loved it.
Okay, Try Guys.
All right. Now, what about the worst response?
Worst response to a PR crisis. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
Balenciaga.
There it is.
I had it twice on mine.
I also has the runner-up, Will Smith at the Academy Awards.
I thought of that too,
And
but I was
then
like,
as
that's
a
not really a business.
third runner-up, Adidas.
Yes, I had that too. Yep.
Okay. I think we can. Yep.
That's that.
Yep.
Sorry.
Moving on.
Most
clever
campaign. I like this because clever is different than like just like funniest or like you know, got my money or whatever.
Okay.
Like, what's clever? You know.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Liquid Death.
Ah.
You didn't talk.
I was sorry. I was looking at my thing. I was gonna say so Netflix with the Wednesday Addams movie campaign.
Oh, yeah, that's been good. My specific
Your
Liquid Death
specific
campaign
the specific one.
is the Martha Stewart Dismembered Moments luxury
yes.
candle
Okay.
that's handmade.
That's,
That was
I like
so
that.
clever.
I like that.
And it was fun and spooky for Halloween.
So on mine, I'm calling out that they specifically planned only 80% of the marketing because they were reserving some activations and points based on the user feedback of the launch of the event of the show.
Yeah.
And I really like that. Not only did all of the marketing that was planned out feel very organic and non-cheesy, but then they saved room to give themselves the flexibility, and I thought that was very clever.
That is really good.
That they kind of were able to adapt, so then it felt
Very
even
clever.
more on the pulse.
That's a different sort of clever. That's like a
different-
clever with
the strategy
from the inside.
from the inside. But I'll say
like
I like the Martha Stewart hand one because that one, it was good.
Yeah, I like your definition of clever though.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. This is a hard one. This is a toss up.
I'll go for Netflix because I picked it.
I think I'll do Netflix too, but definitely honorable mention to the Martha Stewart candle for Liquid Death.
Honorable mention.
Yes.
Okay. Most heartfelt campaign.
Well, yeah, of all the campaigns that really just pulled at your heartstrings in 2022.
Yeah.
Most heartfelt campaign.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Sky
J&B
Vodka.
Scotch. Oh, we both went alcohol.
Oh.
Different.
That was a good one.
I don't know the Sky Vodka one. Do I?
No,
Which
I think
one?
you do. So Sky Vodka, this was actually fairly recent when the Marriage Protection Act got signed.
Yeah.
They partnered with NYC Pride, and they set up a pop-up wedding chapel in New York City where they were having free weddings.
Oh, I love that.
Yes, and then they had like celebratory drinks made with Sky Vodka. They also had like, if you tagged them online, they were paying for 100 people's ceremonies, which I was like, okay, but anybody could like do that and just say like, oh, we'll send you money, whatever. But the fact that they partnered and they like did a physical
a little,
thing,
like activation and gave away drinks. Well, that is so
like,
cute.
Yeah, I thought that was like, that's nice.
I think I did see this.
Yeah.
I think I saw this. And there were like the names of different couples on like things that were there. Yeah.
So I like that, but I also really like that J&B ad.
The J&B Scotch ad. I almost had this in another category, which is like one you maybe didn't see, because this was, I'm not sure what country this was airing in, but the language is in Spanish in the ad, so it's a Spanish-speaking country. It wasn't aired in the U.S. And this, I literally teared up watching this commercial spot that was so supportive in trans rights, and it's just a beautiful.
And you think it's going one way?
Yes.
I really thought I knew what the through line was, and then I didn't.
No, and this was also recent for the holidays, which is where those heartfelt campaigns really come out.
I think it might have been Mexico.
That's what I thought too.
I think it was.
Yeah.
I think it was.
It might be Mexico, but anyway.
I picked that one. I picked the J&B. Okay. That was very good.
That was a good
campaign. Yeah. Okay. Worst campaign flops. Okay, ready?
There were a lot, though.
There were a lot.
Yeah.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
FTX.
Uber Eats.
Oh, that one is bad. I know which one you're talking about.
Which one am I talking about?
Are you talking about the one where they were like, Uber, don't eat? And everybody was not, like, that was a Super Bowl ad.
They spent a lot of money on
that. With tons of celebrities.
I just was like...
so stupid.
Somebody in the room thought they were so clever.
Yeah.
And they were like, Uber Eats, Uber don't eat.
So stupid. Because they were trying to say, you know, it's not only food. You can order soap, but then don't eat soap. It was really dumb.
Yeah.
It was just dumb.
I thought it was dumb.
FTX, Larry David.
Oh, see, I have that somewhere else.
Do you really?
On my list.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm calling it a flop because even though the initial ad was so fun, it is now such a flop because FTX has fallen so much that Larry David was right, and Larry David is getting sued because of this ad, because of his endorsement. There's like this man who lost thousands of dollars because of FTX, and he's suing the celebrity endorsements and the company for convincing him to purchase it.
Wow.
Yeah, so all around, just like flop. I mean, it's not a flop for Larry David, other than being sued. It's a flop for FTX.
Yeah, I'm voting for the Uber Eats.
I think so. I think you're right. Yeah, I like that one. Okay. I like that one. Uber Eats.
Yeah.
Worst flop.
Uber don't eat.
Don't do that again, Uber.
The best campaign you might not have seen.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Doritos.
CPB London. Oh,
what's CPB London?
Well, CPB London, they did this great campaign around London that was OOH, out of home advertising, signage, and the campaign was either called like Imagine or Break the Bias. It was known by both.
Oh, I saw the Break the Bias.
Yes. And so their posters said like, imagine a CEO. Is it a man? Imagine someone crying in the office. Is it a woman? And just these beautiful, powerful posters all around encouraging people to break the bias. They did this other activation where they had kids kind of doing the same thing. Imagine this, imagine that, and then drawing it to show how pervasive sexism is and bias is from such a young age. And really driving home this point, really important work that they were doing. And it was launched around International Women's Day.
I like that.
Yeah, but I don't know if that really made worldwide news.
I don't think it did.
But yeah,
I remember seeing it like in Ad Week. So Doritos had a ghost kitchen in major cities for the winter solstice. So like right now? So from December 16th all the way up until the solstice, in the evenings, they had a ghost kitchen that would open on like delivery apps where they had like winter mashup food inspired by their Doritos flavors. And I found out about this after, and I was bummed because it sounded really good.
That sounds great.
And it was in LA, New York, Chicago, Phoenix, Vegas. It was in a lot of places.
And they were selling like chips?
No, they were selling dishes that were inspired by the chips. So they had like sandwiches. They had like little mac and cheese balls that had like Cool Ranch on them, and like it was a whole ghost kitchen. And I
didn't hear about that at all.
I did not hear about it until after the fact.
Were they partnering with a delivery app for this?
I don't know.
They must have, right?
They must have partnered with it. Yeah, they must have partnered with a delivery app.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Well, that's unfortunate. They should have put more behind that to
yeah.
really push that through. Because okay.
I picked the Doritos.
And I picked Doritos, but it's also like kind of a bummer that you didn't hear about it because it is Doritos. Like they should have had more money. So it's kind of like
where were they marketing?
Yeah.
I didn't get that. Okay. Worst business move.
company made the worst business move?
2, 3.
Twitter. Yes. Easy. Easy.
I didn't even like write an explanation.
No,
I just
we all know. Twitter.
Okay.
What about the best business move?
1, 2, 3.
Disney.
YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah, YouTube bought the NFL Sunday ticket rights that expired that DirecTV had for the last 30 years.
I said Disney because they fired Bob Chapek.
Well, yes.
That was the best business move.
That
People
was-
were like cheering, like throwing parties.
I guess they were. That was a good one. I did not think of that one. Okay, even though the YouTube thing is pretty important.
That is big.
Because it's been with DirecTV for the last 30 years, but I like Disney more, so I'm gonna pick Disney. That's yeah. Okay. Okay. Best celebrity endorsement. 1, 2, 3.
Taco Bell.
FTX.
That's where you said that was a later category.
Yes.
With Larry David.
I like best because best in a very broad sense. Best because it was like the thing that was the joke became not the joke, and I was like, that was so perfectly.
I know. It is funny, isn't it?
That was like
how
cosmically Larry David.
Cosmically Larry David. You're almost like,
Larry-
did he have something to do with their downfall
Yes.
just for his own enjoyment, the comedy of the situation?
Like if there was a Curb Your Enthusiasm season about the Larry David in that show promoting a brand and then having the brand go sideways, like
that just makes so much sense.
It works.
It's so funny. Yeah, that's really good.
You said Pete Davidson for Taco Bell.
Pete Davidson and Doja Cat for Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. I feel like those are the two perfect celebrities for their brand. I just felt like that was just so hitting the nail on the head.
Bell a lot. This is making me want Taco Bell.
Okay. They always have really good advertising. I mean, their Super Bowl ad with Doja Cat was stupid. That was stupid. But I liked her TikTok.
Yes.
Taco Bell collaboration with bringing back Mexican pizza. That felt so organic and great, and I don't know how organic that really was or if that was honestly planned that way, but it was so good. And then Pete Davidson also in those ads, like he just seems like it would be a guy at Taco Bell. I don't know how to explain that.
It just feels very organic.
It feels right, yeah.
As a runner-up, I had, remember the Patrick Mahomes was a football player that was working with Coors, but football players can't endorse alcohol. So the marketing agency Mischief made a flashlight called the Coors Light.
Oh!
And then they had Patrick Mahomes endorsing the Coors Light.
That's funny.
And made him an unofficial sponsor. I thought that was very clever where they use that limitation.
Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good endorsement. Yeah.
I still pick Larry David.
I like that. I do like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Not because FTX did such a good job.
No.
But
no, because of the cosmic hilarity of it.
Yes.
Yeah. Now the last category, worst celebrity endorsement.
I feel like there's only one answer for this.
Ooh.
No?
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Adidas.
Uber. Oh. See.
Wait, which one for Uber?
Uber Don't Eats.
Oh, that one.
I'm circling
with
back.
It was Trevor Noah. And
it was it was just
Kristen Bell was one.
It was a ton. It was like every.
Kristen Bell endorses everything though.
Every ad for Uber Don't Eat had a different celebrity. It was a huge campaign.
Yeah.
They had the one from Legally Blonde.
Reese Witherspoon?
No, the other one that works in the salon.
Oh, Jennifer Coolidge. Yes, I remember that.
She was in it.
Yes.
I think Martha Stewart did one. Like, they had a lot of big people in this campaign, and it just really did nothing for it. So, to me, that was just like a big bust.
Okay, but I felt like the only real answer is Kanye endorsing Adidas. That celebrity endorsement was...
I don't know about word, like...
Well, he was a partner with them.
It was like a brand collab that then went sour, and then Adidas didn't do the right thing.
No, I know, but remember the fact that he, like, came under fire and was like, Adidas will never drop me. That's an endorsement by a celebrity.
That's
a bad endorsement.
I guess you're right. You know what? Yeah, I pick yours.
That is probably the worst you could ever have.
That is the worst.
Happen. Yeah.
Okay. Well.
There you have it. That's our wrap up for 2022.
That was our quick list.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was fun.
I liked giving out those awards.
Yeah. I want to see people's comments on if they had a different choice.
Yes, absolutely.
Or if they had a different option.
Right. If there's something we didn't mention that you're like, why didn't you say this one or that? And maybe we just forgot. Or maybe it's a campaign we never heard of.
Yeah.
Because I felt like there were probably so many things out there, especially across the pond in other countries, on other continents.
I know we mentioned a couple that weren't in the U.S., but most of what we were basing our research on was stuff in the U.S.
Yeah, exactly. So so let us know. Anyway, are we going to be recording videos next week for the holidays? We actually haven't talked about this.
We may or may not.
You may get one between now and New Year's.
You may get we might be doing some fun stuff that's not super businessy.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see what happens. Our daughter's not going to be in school, so it just makes it a little more difficult to be recording.
We'll see what we do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
But until next time.
Happy holidays, everyone.
And
it's business
as usual.
Bye.